learn something about bridging tokens from the Matic network to the Binance Smart Chai network. There are several ways of doing this, and I will show you one of my favorite ways, which is one of the cheapest ways of doing it. So the three ways are, firstly, you can use the Matic bridge. Secondly, you can use an exchange method. And lastly is the xPollinate bridge. Okay, I'm going to be focusing on the xPollinate bridge today. Briefly, I'll explain the Matic bridge works like this. So open your browser. I forgot the exact website. Matic bridge. Is it this one? Yeah, I believe it's called a Plasma bridge. Yeah, the Ethereum to Matic bridge. Matic POS bridge. I haven't used it in a while. I forgot what the website was. Let's see. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think this is the one. Wallet.matic.network bridge. So we have to log in obviously with our MetaMask or your preferred wallet. Make sure you don't forget your passwords. Sometimes mine are so complicated, I forget. Right. Okay. Connecting. I think I'm not on the right network, so you have to make sure you are on. So I'm on BSC network. I want to put myself on Matic first to show you this example. Sign in with your MetaMask wallet, and that should be it. Okay, here we go. So this is the Polygon bridge version 2, right? So how it works is fairly simple. You choose between your tokens on Ethereum, which you want to bridge over to Polygon. This is not so expensive, but when you try and switch back from Polygon to Ethereum, it can get very expensive. So for example, if I had Ether in my, which I do have some Ether, right? And I wanted to switch it to Polygon, right? Sorry, no, Max. And I wanted to transfer it, I would click transfer, right? It takes about 7 to 8 minutes to move funds from Ethereum to Polygon. So what's basically happening is that it's moving the Ethereum from ETH from Ethereum side, and it puts into a smart contract. On the other side, it releases Ethereum that's compatible with the Matic network. So total gas required. I need about a little bit more, right, for gas. It's not much, right? So it's rather cheap. But transferring the other way around from Polygon back to Ethereum, that's rather expensive, right? So remember, Ethereum is layer 1. This is known as layer 1. Let me get my screen brush on so I can draw. So yeah, now I can draw. So Ethereum is known as layer 1, right? Layer 1. And Polygon is known as layer 2, right? So switching from Ethereum to Polygon is cheap. Polygon back to Ethereum is really expensive, and it takes a longer time. So I don't like this method a lot, but you can use it if you want. So possible, but slow and expensive to transfer. Alright, so I don't prefer this method, but you can use it if you want. The exchange method uses, I personally use an exchange called Ascendex. I think there are one or two others that also do it. Reason being because Ascendex supports Matic network, right? So you have to get an account with Ascendex, send your crypto to Ascendex, and then from Ascendex you can send it out to your Binance wallet or whatever other wallet that supports the right network, right? So in Ascendex, you can send it out in TRC, ERC20 network, for example, if you're transferring, sorry, let me rephrase that. You can only transfer certain tokens to Ascendex on the Matic network, particularly USDC, right? So Ascendex, only accepts Matic or USDC transfers. Okay, so it's a bit limited. It accepts Matic and USDC. Just make sure the network is on the right network. This is pretty alright to use, but today I'm going to be focusing on the easiest method that I think is out there, which is using xPollinate. Right, so xPollinate is this website, xPollinate. Really very handy tool. It's a smart contract, basically. Now, so it's a cross-chain bridge. That's what it is, right? It's a cross-chain bridge. What you want to do, let's just put this website here. So these are the steps. Firstly, what you want to do is you want to connect, right? So I'm already connected. Let's say if I disconnected, can I disconnect? No, I think it's automatically connected, right? So I'm already connected on Matic, right? So connect MetaMask to xPollinate. Okay. Next step. So I am transferring from here to here. Now I want to transfer from Matic to my BSC. So I've got what I have in my MetaMask. You can see here, I've got 397 USDC. I want to change this, or rather transfer this to the Binance Smart Chain, right? I'm on Matic now. I want to send it to Binance. I can't send it in like directly because these can only be transferred on the Matic chain. So what this smart contract is going to do is going to help me cross between chains. So from Matic, I want to go Binance. And what do I want? I want USDC, right? So it only supports stable coins. USDC is what I want. This is my address, which is the receiver address. It's still mine, right? For MetaMask, regardless of the network, it's going to be using the same address, right? I can also transfer to Phantom or XDAI, so it also supports those chains as well, right? Now, this is beta software. Use it at your own risk, so just be aware of that, right? Now, if you look at this, what are these talking about? So, destination chain. What is my destination chain? It's Binance, right? So I'm going to look down, XDAI, Matic, Phantom, Opera, and Binance. So I want to look at one of these three. And which am I transferring? DAI, USDC, or USDT? So I'm transferring USDC, right? So I'm looking at this row, and here you can see 682.28, right? So it's very low in liquidity. Here is the exit liquidity, meaning that there's only 682 tokens on the smart contract side that can be released to Binance Smart Chain, right? So I want to transfer 397, which should be enough for this. So let's give it a try. If this was any smaller, like for example, if it was 0.17, right, you can see from the Phantom chain, if you wanted to send USDT to the Phantom Opera chain, there's not enough USDT in the smart contract to be sent out, right? So people need to transfer USDT first, and then you can transfer out. Right now there isn't. So here should be all right, 682. So let's give it a try. If it fails, then I need to change this into another token. And if, let's say, this was too little, what can I do? So I could go, for example, to QuickSwap. And in QuickSwap, what I would very simply do is USDC, my USDC, take my USDT, and I would immediately just swap all the USDC into USDT, right? And then I go back to xPollinate after swapping, and then you can see in USDT, there's a lot more liquidity, 1617, right? Or I could even swap it to DAI, and there's also a lot more liquidity there, right? In some other networks, there's a lot more, some that are less. So you just have to always check here first and make sure there's enough liquidity to do the transfer. Since there should be enough, unless someone else is transferring at the same time, I should be able to do it. If it doesn't work, it will fail and it will revert. So you won't lose your tokens. So Matic is where it's coming from. Binance is where it's going to. The currency is USDC. So I'm going to click swap. Okay. So I'm connected on Matic. If I'm not mistaken, you have to connect to the network which you are from. Right? So connects login, click sign. Okay. Okay, once it's set up, okay, xPollinate says, please disable shields or ad blockers allowed third-party cookies in the browser. Try again. Connects require cross-site cookies to store your channel states. Okay. Disable shields or ad blockers. So what I need, okay, so let's go to the support platform. So I'm using the Brave browser. turn off the ad blockers and try again. Okay, I'm using Brave, so Brave generally does this. Yeah, Brave shields. Okay, how to turn off Brave shields. Let's see. Okay, I'm new to Brave, so I'm not so familiar with it. Click of a button in your search bar at the top screen. The shield symbol will display on the right. Click to pull up menu for options to on shields off. So over here, I assume this is it. Shields is up for this side. Click it. Shields is down. Right? That's it. So very, very straightforward. Let's go back here. Retry. Usually I use Google Chrome, but I've recently switched to Brave. Let's try this again. Hopefully this time it works without too much problem. Okay, it's still not working. Oh, it's still not off yet. Okay, sorry. Made a mistake there. Now it should work. Matic, Binance, USDC, swap. Learning as we go, learning as we go. Okay, just give me a moment. I think it should work now, just fine. All right, there we go. So max, gonna get this amount. Okay, estimated fee is less than $1.19, right? If you had used the other few methods, it may have cost a lot more. Click swap. Okay, gotta approve it, confirm. And I believe the fee, is it in USDC? Yeah, I think it's in USDC. Yeah, I think so, not too sure. Should check. All right, so it's confirmed. Confirm transaction. Right, you can actually see the transaction here. I'll show you guys that in a minute. So now it's only one side of the transaction is done. In other words, the Matic has been sent to the smart contract, right? Which is helping to cross between the chains. Right, you can see here, transferring USDC, this step can take some time if the chain is congested. Do not close or refresh. That's important. Please do not close your page. You can see the first transaction, which was a success, right? So it was from my wallet address, interacted with this contract, from my wallet to the contract, 397, right? USDC coin. Transaction fee, I'm not sure if it's in charges me in Matic or not, or USDC, but either way it's really cheap, so it doesn't matter. Actually, let's look at the contract. So the contract is here. This is the contract address. Pretty cool. Actually read the contract. Slowly learning how to read contracts on Solidity. Okay, let's go back to xPollinate. So it's still taking its time. That's fine. Don't worry. Just be patient and let it do its thing. Right. So if you look at the transactions, how many people are using it? Yeah, people are using it quite regularly. This is mine, I think. Yeah, this is probably mine. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to leave that be. We're going to wait for this one. In my experience, it takes, oh, but even before I could finish the sentence, it's done. All right, let's view that transaction. It will be on Binance's side this time. So it came from this contract, right? From this contract address. Rather, excuse me, this was the contract, this was the address, and from here transfers to my wallet over here. And remember, it changes to Binance Peg USDC, right? Which I don't think has been added into my MetaMask, so I'm going to click on that, right, to add it in later, right? So this is the contract for the token I'm receiving, Binance Peg USD coin, right? Success over here, so that's great. Close, right? I can now, so let me open my MetaMask to show you that it should be gone, right? Here we go, 0 USDC, right? Now, I'm on the Matic mainnet. I've transferred this to my BSC network, so I should see my USDC here, but it's not, right? I have to add the token because I've not added it yet. So I'm going to go here to Binance Peg. This is the contract, as you can see here. So I need to copy this contract, copy address, go to my MetaMask, add token, and paste the contract address. And it should automatically see, fills up USDC, 18 decimals, next, add tokens, and as you can see here are my tokens, 396, right? So it's really that easy. And I can, from here, because this is my BSC network, I can then send this to my Binance account, right? Using BEP, the BEP20 BSC network, right? It's really cheap. So, make sure you send it accordingly to the right, using the right channel, right? When you're using BSC on MetaMask, you have to make sure that you use the BEP20 bracket BSC network. Okay, so let's recap that on Microsoft Word. Okay, xPollinate the steps. So first you connect your MetaMask to xPollinate bridge. Next you select your to and from. Select which network you are transferring from, and the selection available to us is Matic, xDAI, Matic, Phantom, or Binance. Okay? So either xDAI, Matic, Phantom, or ASC for short. Right? Select which network you are transferring to. Right? Same thing as before, xDAI, Matic, Phantom, or BSC. Select then your, select your choice of token. So it could be either DAI, USDC, or USDT, right? Double check your MetaMask address, and also double check if there's enough liquidity. So on this, look at the destination chain column, and see if there's enough corresponding exit liquidity for the token you want to send. If there's no liquidity for that specific token, you need to swap it to another token which has liquidity. Use swap. For example, right? So that's basically it. Okay, press swap, click swap, approve MetaMask, and wait for the swap to complete. Do not refresh the page, do not close the page, and ensure all ad blockers are switched off. Right, so that's about it. Once you're done with that, double check the transfer was successful by opening your MetaMask and tokens are reflected. You may need to add custom token if it's the first time. To your MetaMask. Okay, so if it is the first time, you need to add the custom token. If not, it should be there. And if you do all of this, congratulations. You have now bridged your tokens from Matic to BSC, right? Or to DAI, or to Phantom, right? So it supports all those chains currently. Maybe in the future it might support more. I don't know who these people are, but they have done an amazing job, right? It's cheap, it's fairly quick, and it makes life a lot easier. Okay, so if you learned something new today, use it for your own needs. Thank you.